single roar, and the savanna falls silent. Where the lion walks, the line between life and death is measured in heartbeats. This is the apex predator of the wild. A powerhouse of muscle, broad-chested and standing on powerful legs armed with razor-sharp claws. The male is unmistakable, crowned by its iconic mane, a cascade of color from pale gold to deep brown, even touching upon black in strength and maturity, tipping the scales at a staggering 330 to 770 pounds. Territory is a matter of life and death for the pride. Confrontations are suffocatingly tense. The wilderness itself now bears witness to the brutal clash of two lions. A fatal miscalculation. The lion has trespassed into a rival pride's domain, sparking a vicious confrontation. Against the pride's overwhelming force, the lone intruder is swiftly overcome. With its keen senses, the lion quickly locks onto its foe. The encounter seems to conclude as the lion walks away. But in a sudden turn, an all-out assault erupts from its pride. The outmatched lion makes a desperate retreat. This is the fate reserved for the defiant. The opportunistic lions enact their plan to eliminate their rival. They unleash an overwhelming assault on the wounded animal, and its every act of defiance is futile. When the throne is challenged, war erupts. A lone lion confronts the fury of the entire pride. Facing overwhelming power, it stands fearless, determined to fight back at any cost. The struggle is rewarded. Conflict upon conflict. Attacks erupt with a single touch. One lion confronts two. A titanic display of big cat power unfolds. The full might of the pride is unleashed. A lone lion is cornered, the pressure building. He has never looked so small, so completely outmatched. The alpha lion proves his worth. Facing an unbreakable force, the line between life and death is razor thin. The outmatched challenger flees for its life. The pride grows restless. A conspiracy to dethrone the king is underway. They spring their trap, a united front against the alpha. A grave mistake. The leader's brutal counterattack shatters their ranks, and the rebellion collapses. Surrounded by peril, their own kind wear a cloak of near-invisible camouflage. Encounters erupt in an instant, swift and unforeseen. Conflict in the pride is not just over territory. It's a war for mates. The clash between two males is ferocious and unforgiving. The victor will secure his legacy. The tranquil air is shredded by a sudden battle within the pride. When one refuses to yield, it faces the wrath of all its members. The cruelty of nature had sparked a war. For ages, the tension and rivalry between the lions had grown ever more intense. For lions, the battle doesn't end with their own kind. Their war extends to other, ferocious predators, crocodiles, leopards. The river's phantom clashes with the savanna's king over the prize. The sheer power of the crocodile pack is gaining the upper hand. The two lions, an otherwise unbreakable force, are now forced to concede defeat. lion and crocodile clash. The tranquility is shattered. The pride descends on the lone reptile, its resistance crumbling against the onslaught. Realizing its life hangs by a thread, the crocodile seeks to retreat. The clash erupts on dry land. A lurking crocodile is spotted, and the pride launches its assault, swarming from all sides. Trapped and outnumbered, the reptile makes a desperate dash for the nearby river. A crocodile breaches the territorial line. The lion's fury explodes, determined to punish the brazen intruder. A savage confrontation erupts. A lone crocodile, encircled by a pride of lions. Faced with overwhelming power, it retaliates with ferocious force. But its defiance is not enough. Overpowered, it retreats to save its life. In the water, the crocodile is king. But on land, it's no match for a pride of lions. Their strength is a moving wall that inspires terror, an impossibly one-sided clash. The crocodile's fate is sealed. A lion steals a crocodile's prey, igniting a brutal brawl. Nature is unforgiving. As resources dwindle, conflict escalates. The lion charges to seize the crocodile's kill. The king of the grasslands becomes a strategist, banking on the crushing force of its bite. The lion successfully rips the prize from the reptile's jaws. An impossible showdown. The lion, a titan of 330, sees 50 pounds and up to 10 feet in length. The leopard, dwarfed at just 65 to 200 pounds and 75 feet. When confronting such colossal force, its fate is utterly sealed. With razor-sharp senses, the lion locks onto the leopard from afar. The ambush erupts, each masterful stride revealing its latent power. But with explosive agility, the leopard makes a successful escape. A solitary leopard clashes with a pride of lions. With an explosive burst of short-distance speed, it shatters their encirclement. A lone leopard against an entire pride of lions. Facing the undisputed kings of the savanna, its counterattack is a desperate, hopeless struggle. Wounded, the leopard seeks sanctuary in a tall tree. The lion detects its rival, but grounded by sheer muscle and poor climbing ability, it abandons its foe. In the untamed wild, the lion is the savanna's great equalizer. They cull the grazing herds, purging the old and the weak to forge stronger bloodlines, while their kills provide a feast for legions of scavengers, vultures, hyenas, and countless other opportunists.
In the wild, survival is never a given. The untamed world is a brutal arena where every encounter is a battle. Here, predators test their might against rivals and prey alike. Join us as we witness nature reveal its most ferocious instincts. The leopard, a solitary hunter, roams across diverse habitats in Africa and Asia. Its powerful, muscled body and strong limbs allow it to effortlessly climb trees, often carrying prey heavier than its own weight, high into the branches. Its distinctive spotted coat provides perfect camouflage, breaking up its outline amidst the dense foliage of forests and tall grasses of the savanna. This remarkable adaptability in both its environment and hunting tactics has cemented the leopard's status as one of the most successful big cats in the wild. A leopard fixes its gaze on a warthog, and the tension quickly mounts. Warthogs are no easy target, armed with sharp tusks, thick hides, and the raw strength to fight back fiercely. For the leopard, stealth and patience are paramount. Every step is meticulously calculated until the moment of its explosive, surprise attack. Each movement is a test of nerves, power, and timing. For the predator, victory brings a hard-earned meal, while for the prey, every pounding heartbeat is a desperate struggle for survival. When a leopard meets a cheetah, a rivalry instantly ignites. Both are masterful hunters, but the leopard's raw strength overpowers the cheetah's lightning speed in a direct clash. For the leopard, such encounters solidify its dominance, while for the cheetah, survival means knowing precisely when to flee. Two leopards cross paths, and the tension immediately escalates. Their solitary lives leave little room for tolerance. The confrontation intensifies as neither animal is willing to back down. These raw encounters are a fundamental part of the leopard's world, where control over space and resources must be asserted. In the wild, dominance is never freely given. It must be fiercely earned through conflict. A leopard encounters a hyena, and a conflict erupts between them. Both species are seasoned survivors, yet they employ starkly different strategies. The leopard relies on stealth, explosive power, and its ability to retreat into the trees with its kill. The hyena, in contrast, depends on endurance, teamwork, and relentless pressure. When they clash over food, growls and fierce tug-of-wars often ensue. Neither side concedes easily, each driven by the primal instinct to secure its hard-won meal. A leopard faces off against a lion, and the tension is palpable. The leopard relies on its explosive speed and agility, while the lion dominates with sheer size and formidable power. Both understand the grave risks of pushing forward. These encounters, though often brief, are decisive, usually ending with one contender yielding. In the wilderness, such confrontations dictate who controls precious territory and vital resources. African wild dogs, often called painted wolves, stand as some of Africa's most effective predators. Their lean bodies and long legs grant them both the speed and the stamina for long-distance chases. They live in tightly knit packs, guided by cooperation rather than dominance, with powerful bonds holding the entire group together. With keen senses and relentless teamwork, wild dogs embody survival through unity. The wild dog pack zeroes in on a wildebeest, and the chase is on. The pack moves with a singular purpose, their unity providing a distinct advantage. The wildebeest retaliates with raw power. Struggling to hold its ground against overwhelming numbers, the confrontation continues, becoming a grueling test of endurance and will. Ultimately, it serves as a stark reminder that survival is never guaranteed. It is always something to be fought for. When wild dogs attempt to steal a leopard's kill, it showcases just how power shifts in the wild. No matter how formidable, a solitary hunter cannot always withstand the relentless pressure of a group. Numbers bring courage, clamor, and momentum that even great strength and stealth cannot always sustain. In these moments, survival isn't about pride, but about knowing when to yield. The wilderness rewards those who fight wisely, not recklessly. When wild dogs confront a lion, the atmosphere bristles with defiance. The entire pack is a surge of energy, circling and nipping, their guttural calls rising in a chorus that shakes the ground. The lion stands its ground with raw authority, a single, powerful swipe capable of disrupting the pack's rhythm. Neither side gives in easily, one relying on unity, the other on sheer, devastating force. These encounters are both fierce and volatile. Solitary hyena faces down a pack of wild dogs. Its strength is undeniable, but without the backing of its clan, the challenge is immense. The dogs move together with speed and precision, their guttural barks growing louder as they close in. The hyena fights back, but the power of numbers begins to tell. What unfolds is a harsh reminder that isolation in the wild can be as dangerous as any predator. Crocodiles are ancient predators, tracing their lineage back more than 200 million years. Their armored skin and a bone-crushing bite force of over 3,000 pounds per square inch make them one of the most formidable, hunters. They lurk, almost invisible, just beneath the water's surface before unleashing terrifying bursts of speed. Both opportunistic and immensely powerful, crocodiles play a crucial role as apex predators in their aquatic ecosystems. The crocodile waits in silent ambush, its body hidden just beneath the murky water. A wildebeest approaches, drawn by the life-giving yet perilous river. For a fleeting moment, the scene is still. Then tension surges as predator and prey share a fragile space. In an instant, the calm shatters into a violent struggle. Along the riverbanks, survival is never assured. A single misstep can tip the scales. Hyenas are formidable predators and scavengers across Africa. Their incredibly powerful jaws can crush bone, allowing them access to nutrients few other species can utilize. Hyenas live in clans that can number more than 80 members, guided by complex social structures. They are skilled hunters, but are also known to boldly steal food from rivals like lions and leopards. Their eerie calls echo across the plains, keeping the clan together and cohesive. Hyenas, fierce predators and scavengers, are driven by a constant struggle for dominance and resources. Within their complex social clans, which can swell to over 80 members, internal conflicts are not uncommon. Powerful jaws, capable of crushing bone, are used in intense displays of aggression. These fights, whether over rank, mates, or food, are brutal tests of will. Their haunting calls, which normally unite the clan, can also become shrieks of fury during a confrontation, echoing across the plains as individuals assert their place within the hierarchy. A clan of hyenas surrounds a buffalo, employing a strategy of relentless pressure and unwavering patience. The buffalo, a colossal beast, is armed with dangerous horns, capable of inflicting serious injury upon its attackers. Yet, the hyenas rely on their sheer numbers and incredible endurance, circling tirelessly to weaken their massive prey and attempting to isolate one from the protective herd. The struggle is long and brutal, with both sides pushing their will to survive to the absolute limit. For the hyenas, victory in this arduous battle depends entirely on their persistence, not just their strength. When hyenas confront a lion, the air crackles with animosity. Both species are formidable predators. The hyenas rely on their clan's numbers to launch relentless attacks and harassment, a ceaseless wave of energy. The lion retaliates with overwhelming strength, a single swipe powerful enough to send even the boldest challenger scattering. Conflict erupts when food is at stake, and neither side is willing to surrender their prize. In the wild, these encounters showcase the fierce rivalry between two of Africa's most dominant hunters. Hyenas close in on a zebra, their eerie calls echoing as the chase begins. Unlike solitary predators, they rely on incredible endurance and relentless teamwork to bring down their prey. Each hyena knows its role in the coordinated attack. For the hyenas, success comes not from explosive speed, but from their sustained stamina and unwavering cooperation. In the end, survival is decided by which animal can outlast the other.
Thanks for witnessing the entire journey. Support the mission by liking, sharing with your friends, and subscribing so you never miss what comes next.